Hi there, it's John Threadgold again, and I just wanted to just do another video on how I managed to reverse my type 2 diabetes by diet alone. For those of you who haven't seen my other videos, back in October of August, September, October of last year, I hit an appalling health crisis. I had an infected thumb, and the infection wouldn't go away. I had micro memory lapses that were like constant, and I just felt absolutely sick, tired, and ill. And it was absolutely awful. And when they diagnosed me with type 2 diabetes, I was very, very relieved because I now had a diagnosis. I had something that I could really get a handle on. I remember talking to the diabetes nurse and telling her in no uncertain terms that I wasn't taking any medications that they had to offer me. They tried to get me on statins. I said no. They tried to get me on a flu jab. I said no. I think they were wanting to get me on some other medications, metformin or something, but I just said no, 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 no. I'm just not going to go down that road. And it's been an amazing 8-month adventure, really. An adventure with changing my diet. Initially getting rid of grains, potatoes, and sugar. Lots of cinnamon, because cinnamon is really good for controlling blood sugar levels. Stewed porridge, as I said, nuts, grains, omega seeds. I'm vegetarian. Omega seeds for the omegas. And again, I was drinking cow's milk, full fat cheese, etc. My blood sugar levels, as some of you may know, went from 65 to 49 in 5 months, and then from 49 to 40 in June. And I'm now really thinking about how I'm going to do my diet for the rest of my life, really. I keep on getting a lot of information, and a lot of this information is conflicting. Certainly, it's true that what I've been doing has obviously worked. My energy levels have increased. I'm also doing intermittent water-only fasting a couple of times a week as well, which apparently is one of the best ways of helping to combat type 2 diabetes, providing, of course, you're not on medication. My understanding of the logic of that is that when I don't have any food at all, I just have lots of fluids, like green tea, etc. The pancreas doesn't have to produce insulin, and therefore the insulin levels reduce and insulin resistance reduces. And also the body can then better go into fat burning. Now, quite clearly, I'm not on a fully ketogenic diet, and I'm not sure about it. I'm vegetarian for a start. I'm feeling quite ambivalent about fats because, on the one hand, I'm being told that fats don't make you fat, and they don't raise your cholesterol levels. On the other hand, other people, for example, who are advocating plant-based diets or vegan diets, talk about the fact that there's an aging quality to fats, and you shouldn't have, not that you shouldn't have any fat, but that you shouldn't be in a high-fat, high-protein diet. Medium fat, medium protein, and I'm hoping that's what I'm on. I'm still having a few health problems. I mean, this finger, I think, as you can probably see, it's got a little bit distorted, and I think that's to do with the diabetes. Whether or not that will reverse, I don't know. I'm now taking a vitamin B1, to try and compensate for that. And I don't know whether that's going to work. Also, I've been getting cramps in my foot, going to bed, waking up, my feet have been like a bit cramped. And again, from the research, it looks as if that could be an effect of type 2 diabetes. So whether or not those symptoms will begin to go, whether or not they will go as my blood sugar levels continue to reduce, I'm not sure. I'm hoping to get another HbA1c test in September. I'm having, originally when I did the water-only fasting, my intellectually I was a lot sharper. That seems to be wearing off, and I'm going to do another water-only fast between now and around about 6 o'clock Saturday evening. So I'm not going to have any food. I'm going to have lots of fluids. The water-only fasting originally made me feel really good. I'll have to see how it goes this time. Yeah, I've had new energy and new interests kindled as well. I've started to try and get back into my guitar and piano. I've met with a few musicians who are forming a band. Maybe I'll join them, not sure. It'd be nice if they invited me to. I'd definitely like to try again. I've got a whole new lease of life. I'm thinking of having some guitar lessons as well. I've played guitar already, but I want some help and practice on certain things. I wanted to get the exercise program going because I've lost about 3 stone. I'm now, according to the scales this morning, I'm down to about 14 stone. Whether they're correct or not, I'm not sure. But the one thing that these scales have always shown me is a gradual reduction in weight. It goes up, it goes down, but the overall trend is down. So I might be down to 14 stone from 17. I want to get my life going again, and I just have to see how it goes, really. But I'm really hoping that this is the chance for me to do something good. But you can not reduce, but you can, if you like, push back type 2 diabetes. You can reverse it through diet alone. And it's taken me 8 months, and I'm hoping that another 3 months, perhaps I'll get my sugar levels will be down to maybe 31, 30. Another 9 points off it. But you can do it through diet alone. And what really helped me was the phrase GPS. Get rid of grains, potatoes, and sugar. That was what started it for me. And also really just have a look at intermittent water fasting. I do like Dr. Fung's videos. When he says slash the carbs, I've now realized through further research that perhaps that's slightly simplistic. You've got to slash certain types of carbs rather than all carbs. So, for example, even green vegetables and stuff have carbs in them, and what you've got to do is to go for the fiber, the carbs to do with fiber, particularly indigestible fiber as well, that actually helps encourage the gut bacteria. So, I mean, Dr. Fung is absolutely great. I still rate him greatly, and he helped me, or his videos helped me to conquer my type 2 diabetes. And it's not conquered yet. I don't think it's conquered yet. I might be no longer pre-diabetic, but I want to get my blood sugar levels down. I tried to talk to the doctor about optimal blood sugar levels, and he said anything below 42, and somehow that just doesn't feel right. 41 is the same as 31. It doesn't feel right to me. And I also want to get an insulin test as well. and I don't know whether the National Health Service do that. I've also got so irritated with my doctors after the last phone call that I've asked to change my doctors. A friend of mine recommended them. He said that these other doctors were really good. Of course, I could he could be wrong. They might have changed, but I'll have to see whether or not that's right. So anyway, yeah, I'm a little bit tired today, and I'm actually going to go for a walk, and I'm going to do a little bit of exercise on the green gym, and I'm going to sign off. So I'm going to have an early night tonight, listen to some really nice music. And if my energy levels are good, I'm going to try and sort the garden tomorrow, get rid of stuff and plant things before it's too late to plant stuff. So anyway, I'll wish you well, and I hope you find the contents of this interesting. All right, cheers, bye.